All right. Do 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 do. Hey guys, welcome back to El Picachon, aka my Twitch channel. I'm Rodrigo. Nice to see you. Um, and yeah, we're gonna get back into playing Pokemon Shield and continuing our all poison types run. With the idea that our little character wants to be a poison type gym leader. Hey, Skippy, nice to see you. All right, let's get into it. There's lots of rules to the gym leader run, but we don't need to worry about them too much. Yeah, let's just get started. Let's see. Here we go. Hey, Ivdar. How's everybody doing today? Decent? I haven't done anything. I haven't touched this game since the last time we played. So of course, my Bulbasaur getting wrecked a couple times is still fresh in everybody's mind. So we're gonna go look for some, justice. If there's pretty good, just came back from the movies. Nice. This is cool. I do a similar but much more agonizing version for fun. Okay. If there needs to prep for tomorrow's D&D game before you go to bed, you definitely want to prep for D&D. I definitely spent a lot of time prepping for the Void Saga back when I was running it. Um, Look at Hop just hanging out back there like a creep. I'm just gonna walk over here and pretend I don't see him. Give me an item. Fine. Oh, what month was my character born in? Let's say she's a December baby. What day? December 1st. Wow. This NPC forcing us to do a lot of backstory. Yes. Your fortune is. Stop stalling. What is a stain here? What? What? She's gone? Was that like. What was that? Was that a legendary Pokemon I just talked to? Is that what she meant? Was that Entei pretending to be some lady? Let's see. Oh, I get to be your soundtrack while you prep. That's good. I've actually been using Mike Shea's Lazy Dungeon Master Advice for prep. It's working really well for me. That's good. Sarkat says I had a 13-hour shift unloading a double truck after having to unload the truck earlier that morning. That's terrible. The most physical job I've ever had. Let me lower this a little bit. Here we go. Uh, that was a Soro arc probably. The most physical job I've ever had. Oh, the Goog. Thanks for subscribing. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, give me your Prime subs. I want them all. The most physical job I've ever had, I was working at a thrift store. And, it was like, oh yeah, people are going to drop off clothes. No. Nothing but freaking couches and giant tube TVs all day long. I got like super buff. Like, okay, so not buff. Like, I still look kind of like a big hairy barrel. But I was like super strong at the end of that. Um, a hype train? What even is that? I don't know. I don't know anything about Twitch. If you guys start a hype train, it better be a good thing. Ah, thanks, Skippy. You converted your membership. I also don't know what that means, but I think it's good, so I appreciate it. Let's see. So yeah, I got like super buff and like none of my pants fit anymore. So I would go to work and my pants would start falling down. So I had to get like this like hardcore belt. But anyway, it's not actually there was some loading and unloading of trucks, but it's not loading and unloading trucks every day. That sucks. Yeah, but yeah, no, people who load stuff for a living. My sister-in-law is actually a truck driver. And I'm like, she was talking about like changing the tire on a truck the other day, and I'm like, man, this lady could probably just like crush my head with her hand like a melon or like a grape, but she could also probably crush a melon. I went from using the free sub you get for having an Amazon Prime account to just giving you money for emotes. Nice. Yeah, I should probably have emotes. I'll work on that, guys. Sorry about that. I'm really not very good at this. There's a lot that goes into having a Twitch channel. But I'll get on getting you guys some emotes. If you're a Pokemon trainer now, you must want to try your hand at the gym challenge, right? Oh, I can't know what this is. Thank you, Pokemon, for these like amazing options. What's that? Ah, you idiot! You absolute nincompoop! You stupid idiot! How could you not know this? The annual competition where trainers can battle it out for the right to challenge the champion. The trick is that you've got to be endorsed. Oh, Galar is like really elitist. Let's see. Hype train is a good thing. If enough people sub in a time period, they push your channel closer to the front page. Hoo hoo hoo. When they aren't emotes, I just give you 250 after Twitch takes its cut. Well, that's okay. Well, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll try to get some emotes together. Um, my wife is a graphic designer, so I need to get her involved in this. But we're just gonna be super busy through the holidays because we're taking extra shifts and stuff. So anyway, Galar very elitist. You have to know somebody already in the league to get into the league, which is bullshit. So I think I ought to talk to the professor and see if she could help. You've got to take part two. A proper rival is just the thing every trainer needs to keep growing stronger after all. Keeps you motivated, right? The professor's house is way down at the end of Route 2. Let's head there and give our teams a chance to train up a bit along the way. Going into people's houses. Oh, that guy looks sad. Give me an item. Hello, sir. Give me an item. Oh, well, that was ominous. I love that these games exist in a world where the average TV watching 10-year-old has a good chance of having no clue what the heck a Pokemon or a league is. Yeah, as I'm fond of pointing out, Pokemon is a baby game for babies. So it's like they spend a lot of time repeating the basics and like teaching you what's going on because also every Pokemon's generation is their first, you know, or a Pokemon generation is someone's first. That's maybe what I meant to say. Imagine the Goog says, imagine the self-confidence crisis one would have to have in order to for the highest ambition to be, I'm gonna be the champion's rival. Yeah, no, definitely. But Hop thinks he's gonna be the champion. That's the thing. Is like he thinks he's like, oh, I'm the champion and you're my rival. Poor Hop. He doesn't even know what's coming. Time we filled in our teams a bit. Ah! How did he find his way here? He gets lost in a straight line. Unless Lee actually isn't bad at directions, is that just something the family tells Hop? Look at you, little Petunia. Now, of course, we're doing an all poison type run, so we're not going to add any Pokemon to our team that aren't poison types. And also, already downloaded or already like created a full 6 Pokemon team. So even if we catch Pokemon, we're not going to add them to our team. They're just going to go to the box. Some encouraging words from Leon. I hope you guys are okay with me not reading everything. I'm going to catch loads of Pokemon. She's going to be so shocked, even though I can only show her 6 at a time. Okay, so we are going to fight our way through here. As we saw before, our Pokemans are kind of under-leveled. So we're going to try and remedy that. The nice thing is that we can Pokemon in this generation or in this game still get experience if you catch the Pokemon, so we can use the Pokeballs to like finish fights quicker. I think Black 2 was the last time any rival had a good shot at beating the tar of the Pro Tag. Petunia's out here ready to poison the whole world. That's right. Um, yeah, I can't remember the last like serious like oh no, this guy's out to get me kind of rival. It's like that Bead has that in this one, right? Or Beady or whatever. Um, it's like, oh, this guy's serious, but they very much set him up as like not your rival. I think maybe Pokemon is really trying to maybe Pokemon is trying to grow out of like even having rivals, right? It's like XY had like there were just like a group of like 20 kids, right? That just like followed you around. So, um it's like the idea of companions for the Doctor, right? And Doctor Who, it's like so this person, it's like technically this person was a companion because the Doctor gave them a ride from 1975 to the moon that they lived in. It's like that that does that make them a companion? What's the criteria for somebody being a companion? It's like it doesn't matter. The Doctor, like within the universe of Doctor Who, nobody says like, "Oh, you need a companion," right? I mean, they might, because now the Doctor is like all self-aware and stuff. Um, but nobody cares, right? Nobody in universe cares about your companion. Zigzagoon, yay! No, no nicknames. Send it to a box. At least we're giving Sobble some company. All right, let's save real quick. All right, this is starting to go a lot better, right? It's like we don't just immediately get wrecked. Let's move someone else to the front. Does this guy even have type powers yet? No. Wait, does acid actually do damage? Oh, just a little bit of damage. As much damage as a tackle. Sure, let's put this guy up front. I think going away from rivals was a pretty good was a good choice, honestly, says Skippy. Gives them more room to make an actual villain like in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. That's part of it, right? It's like Pokemon. It's like Red and Blue did certain things, right? And it's like because Gold and Silver all like redid a lot of those things, that means that like they became like enshrined in like Pokemon ness, right? It's like you can't not have a rival. You can't not have like a villain. You can't not have like a team of obnoxious goons, right? It's like you have to have that. It's like, well, maybe you don't. I think Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is going to look at like a world before people really understood Pokemon. Um, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be. I'm interested to see what they do with it. Um, just so that just to see if like even in that game, right, they have like, oh, we're Team Proto Rocket and we're gonna do this thing, and also you have a rival, right? So it's like maybe they'll do things differently. Which was an interesting take for everyone to come away from because Gold and Silver was kind of just Red and Blue DLC. It really was. You know, it's like most of the, or a large chunk of the Pokemon in Gold and Silver were meant to be in Red and Blue or Red and Green or whatever. Um, and yeah, it very much was, especially since you can actually visit Kanto in that game. You know, it's like it's so weird. Um, but eventually, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff about the Pokemon franchise, like a lot of stuff about the Pokemon franchise. That's very formulaic. That's why you had Dexgate, right? This whole thing where like people were like, "What do you mean I can't play every Pokemon that has ever existed in Sword and Shield?" And it's like, well, uh, you can't. You just can't, you know. And it's like the only reason why people feel that they should be able to is that in the past they've been able to. And it's like, well, maybe some things need to change. Maybe it doesn't make perfect sense for you to be able to use um, accuracy 70. I'm not even using this. We'll move him to the front and see if he can scratch his way. Actually, I don't remember what's. This is like a special attack guy, right? Yeah. Now, Peppers is going to stay in the back until she learns something reasonable. Let's move Root to the front. I missed. There we go. I honestly love every Pokemon game. They're all fun in some way or another. Not a big fan of the complaining culture in the Pokemon fandom. Yeah, I don't think about it too much. So there was one thing that I thought was really interesting about the fact that you couldn't just play whatever you wanted, and that's that the early Pokemon competitive scene for Sword and Shield was limited, right? There were a lot of Pokemon that weren't there, and that included. It also didn't include any legendary Pokemon at all, like the first time around. Power 15. How much does Peck do? Okay, we'll start with a Poison Sting and see if it hurts him. That's pretty good. Peppers is gonna be a demon, yes. Uh, Peppers. All of these guys. Again, I bred them in my sword game, so they're gonna be really strong when they grow up. But right now, they are like little babies that don't even like. Some of them don't even have stab moves, right? And for those of you just joining us, stab stands for same type attack bonus, um, which means poison types deal more damage with poison moves. Normal types deal more damage with normal moves, and so on. So none of these guys. Leech Seed. Do I not have room for Leech Seed? Yeah, I think I don't. Like Toxic is just so good for us right now, especially because that's just kind of generally the idea, but also like yeah, it's like I got all these like relatively tough Pokemon. Um, Bug. All right, Let's give him a peck. I bet he's not expecting it. Let's see. Well, Rookie D has the murder eyes. Yeah, he's like Rookie D's are serious. Rookie D is like Rookie D turns into a very cool Pokemon called Corviknight, and it is like five serious. Like that is like probably the coolest new Pokemon in this generation. It's a flying steel type, and it's really hardcore. When we get around to, hopefully we won't encounter one anytime soon, but when we do, you guys will see. Yep. You name all your Corviknight Steely Dan. That makes sense. What did I name mine? Oh, yeah. So my first run, since we are in um, Galar, which is based on the British Isles, I named all of my Pokemon with like sort of like English, Scottish, and Irish names. So the Rookidee that eventually became my Corviknight, I named O'Raven, so that you could say that's O'Raven. I apologize for that. I remember Corviknight making a big splash on the internet when the game came out. Literally Batman slash Azrael. What are we talking about? Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I know. I am so clever. Let's start with a poison sting. This is a trainer. Stop avoiding my attack, Squovit. There we go. That's right. Get poisoned, you stupid squirrel. Mm, what does Leer do? Um, just keep poison stinging him. Boink. Yeah, I used to be like really down on normal types. Like I was like, this is stupid. Why why is there a normal type, right? It's like what's a normal type? What's normal? What makes like I don't know. Like what makes a Rattata the same as like a Licky Tongue, right? It's like just a big bucket where they put things that didn't belong anywhere else. And it kind of still is, but I've come around to normal types. Like I mechanically I appreciate them. Acid spray. That sounds good. The user spits fluid that works to melt. I don't think this character spits the fluid. Uh, special defense stat. Scratch. Poison gas. Does this thing poison? No, it just lowers the special effect. I'll take it over smokescreen. I didn't like normals either until I realized Kangaskhan is a queen. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's kind of what it takes. Is like at some point you just like you're just like, okay, well I'm gonna add this normal type to my party, and then it's like you realize that like they give normal types like just tons of hit points, right? It's like not all normal types, but most normal types are like just big beefy walls. Like Squovit is like super beefy. And it turns into Greedent, also super beefy. Guys like Herdier or Stoutland or whatever. It's like those are like super strong Pokemon, and really it took me like getting a Licky Tongue and teaching him like some fire moves, is like because I couldn't find a fire type that I liked during a particular run, so I just taught Licky Tongue like some fire move, and it ooh, focus energy. You might be like, oh, this isn't a good matchup because, it's a flying type versus a ground type, but he doesn't even have any ground type moves to miss with. Uh, there's something about the word user in the description that seems strangely funny to me, and like the Pokemon power descriptions, yeah, it's weird. In the old games, you can't go without a Bidoof, Zigzagoon, or some other small rodent to put all of your HMs on. Always need a Sentret when you can find one. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, uh, yes, like Stoutland is that, right? It's like Stoutland can learn Surf and Strength and stuff. I felt kind of weirdly the same way about Aggron. Like that whole family, I was like, these guys really just look like um, new versions of like Rhydon and Rhyhorn, right? So I don't care. Um, and then I caught one, and I realized that it can learn in that game. I forget which one. This might have been in. Was it in Gold and Silver? Um, I realized that it can learn like cut, strength, and surf. Like the only the only major thing it can't learn is fly. So I was like, yes, please, let me get this Pokemon. Um, let me get this Pokemon, and that way I don't have to waste, power slots on any of my other guys. And that worked out pretty well. Also, it's a steel like rock type, I want to say, which is like a really powerful, like just steel by itself is like a really powerful defensive option. Oh, I guess I could jump down from here. Whee! Yeah, so, right now I'm doing a poison type run. If somebody wanted to do something similar, the type really changes. I think is really going to change how things go for you. Like a um I think that a steel run comparatively to most other types would be like a much more of a cakewalk. Like steel is defensively strong against so many things, including probably the other two most badass types, which are dragon and fairy. So yeah, it's kind of nuts. Let's see, supersonic. Let's see if we can confuse this turtle. Let's see. Surfing on a Bidoof is 600% YMX or 60% YMX designer for the new Diamond and Pearls. Yeah. A Dragon Run is brutally hard in the wrong generations. Yeah, I can see that. It's like Dragon types have some like really definitive weaknesses, and weaknesses that most Dragon Dual types don't cover anyway, right? It's like that weakness to ice. It's like there's I think maybe only one Fire Dragon, and it's like where else are you gonna get a resistance to ice except Steel? Wait, yeah. Ha 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 ha! I steal your life. Anyone who has listened to the Void Saga knows you don't mess with no fairies. That's right. Um, a fairy type run would be good because I think the fairy type is a little bit more balanced than the steel type. It's like fairies are really strong. Fairy type Pokemon, there's like so many good fairy type Pokemon. And fairy is like a somewhat interactive thing. Like, there's lots of good water types, but water is like hugely interactive, right? It has lots of weaknesses and it has lots of strengths. Something like part of the reason why I picked poison the first time around is because it's not a very interactive um, thing, so I wouldn't have to do like as much mental math every time I was like, oh no, a water type, so this way actually makes things a little bit easier because poison is only weak against psychic and something else that I'm totally forgetting, and only resists a handful of things as well. Yeah, some poison leader I am, right? I can't remember like the other thing that poison's strong against. Grass. No, it doesn't. Well, poison deals double damage against grass types, bug types, and something else. Ice gyms are devastating to a dragon run. On a lot of dragon types are unlocked from evolution, so you can't really start with many. Yeah, well, that's the other thing is like, the common way of doing a run like this is to catch those Pokemon. It's like you can't even do a dragon run like that. You would have to do it the way that I'm doing it by like starting it up with with someone else, or like starting it up by like importing Pokemon in, because otherwise, like you're literally not gonna find any dragon Pokemon until maybe halfway through the game. Like they're always so backloaded. Except nowadays, sometimes you'll find a Noibat kicking around, but other than that, it's pretty hard to find dragon types. Zalim Thor is here. I'm doing good. How are you, Zal? Poison is strong against grass and fairy. Yep, yep, fairy, and weak against poison, ground, rock, ghost, and steel. Yeah. So when I sat down to come up with this team, I like looked at the all the strengths and all the weaknesses and try to come up with like a core six that were going to be able to get me around that. Right. That's why I have a poison fire type to go against steel, and oh, which is fun because also that's my Salandit. Like it also has an ability called Corrosion, which allows me to use poison attacks against steel types. So that's fun. Um, Zal says I'm all right. Ended up spending a little money on MTGA. Yeah, yeah, we've all been there. I'm probably about to buy the Mastery Pass. I just haven't done it yet, and since it's all retroactive, I haven't needed to. This is probably not a good matchup. I should probably stop fighting Choodles with my Zubat. Let's see. Does Zubat ever stop beating its wings? Its arms should be buff as hell. No, most flying types, their animation has them flying, and yeah, Zubat's just like like but like guys like Charizard or something that are more cool, like they'll just like flap every once in a while, which is weird because it makes them look like they're just staying aloft like balloons. And I think part of the like a lot of the sprites for flying types before were like down on the ground, and I think people kept trying to hit them with ground type attacks, and they're like, "Oh no, sorry, this guy can fly." And it's like, well, he's on the ground now, right? So I think that's the reason why, like, pretty much like 99% of flying types now, like their sprites are like hovering in some way or just straight up like flying. That's true. It doesn't have legs to land on. It can use its little tail to hang upside down from things, so it does have a way to rest. But it's kind of like a hummingbird. Basically, it doesn't stop flapping its wings until it becomes a Golbat and grows some feet. Blip bug. Ah, God, what a bad. Okay, we're gonna hit it with a toxic, and then we're gonna swap out. Yeah. Ooh, you see that? Just tanking that struggle bug, like it, like it got wrecked last time I got hit with a struggle bug. Maybe we're still in this. Then again, none of its abilities are particularly effective. So let's swap for. I would go to Screech Power because I would be. Actually, it doesn't even have any flying type moves. Yeah, we'll just go to Dr. Violet. Dr. Violet is a pretty strong anchor. Stunkies are pretty beefy. and they hit hard enough. I finally quit MTG Cold Turkey, so I wish you luck in the trenches, brothers. Yeah, I had quit, basically soft quit MTG for a long time. I basically missed everything after, basically everything after Cons of Tarkir. I didn't really buy into. So that's been a long time, right? That's been a few years. So I guess I got back in during Ikoria, um, because it was a pandemic. Friends wanted to play online, and it's like, well, it's like this is the best way that we have to play, right? So I ended up getting back into it, and then my friends stopped playing it. Basically, they started doing other stuff, and now my like addiction was back on, and so I've been playing it ever since, right? It's like I at least feel like I have the um, Nickit is a dark type. I don't have anything right now that's particularly strong against dark types. We'll bring Lego Veggies back out. Um, Skippy says, it was ruining my life, so I gave it up. I only own about 6 cards now. Now I hunt shining Pokemon like a degenerate. I mean, you gotta find it, get your fix somehow. Um, Pokemon, like getting back into Pokemon now has helped me kind of curb my Magic the Gathering addiction. But it's only substituting one thing for the other, right? I'm like literally just looking for like shiny shiny max raids and uh, and just hopping on those. Another interesting thing that I found. Um, yeah, look who's coming into their own. Good job, little veggies. I'm sorry that the beginning was so tough for you. Um, One thing I feel I've discovered about shinies now that I have actually several shinies, like quite a few shiny Pokemon, is that a lot of shinies are ugly. Like actually, their color palette is hideous. Like the majority of them are just uglier versions of the normal Pokemon. And I'm like, now that I have a few shinies, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy looks gross. Like this is ugly. So that's also kind of like lowered my like need to catch a bunch of shinies. Let's see. Rigo, I remember on an old Major Spoilers podcast episode, you were talking about playing a deck called Hammer Time. So I was quite surprised to learn there currently is a modern deck called Hammer Time. I bet it's a different hammer. Um, Actually, it wouldn't have to be a different hammer in modern, but I bet it is a different hammer. It's the mine was like that Boros hammer that allows you to cast instants and sorceries from your deck, maybe. Um, and anytime I would use it, I would say stop, hammer time, and then activate the hammer. So that was cool. I spent a lot of money in Eldraine, but it basically the only time I've spent a lot of money. MTG, yeah. I skipped Eldraine pretty much, although I've gone back and used some wild cards to get some Eldraine cards because there's like from what I understand, Eldraine was overpowered, so there's a lot of good cards in Eldraine. Historic has a Hammer Time deck. Yep, Sunforger. There you go. Ivdar. That's right. Loxodon Warhammer is always going to come back like herpes. Yeah. Uh, yeah. In one way or another. The new one uses Colossus Hammer. Yeah. Or Colossal Hammer. Yeah. So lots of hammers in Magic, but yes, not hashtag not my hammer time. Um, they're like level 10ish. I'm it's gonna be interesting to find like a middle ground as far as grinding, right? It's like I don't want to just grind and grind and grind. Um, but also, the game expects you to go into the tall grass and catch new Pokemon, but I'm not interested in catching most of these Pokemon, so it's gonna have to be a balance between like just wandering in and getting into a few fights so that my level stays current, and also like um, not grinding too much because I also don't want to grind all the time. Turn on my cough switch here. I didn't even notice you guys. It's like, oh, I just bought this outfit. Magnolia. She's also named after a flower. Or I guess, yeah. I mean, trees. Is this the first female professor we've had? I don't know. Uh, why is Leon dressed like a twink version of the Burger King? Yeah, we've talked about Leon's outfit, right? Oh, actually, one thing that I saw. Can you guys see my cursor? It's like it doesn't seem to show up on the stream, but when I was looking at a recording of the stream, I could see it. Can you guys see the cursor? We've had 3 or 4 female professors. Okay. Can't see it? Okay. All right. That's fine. But yeah, we were talking about Leon's outfit, how it's like trucker hat turned up, mullet, cape, soccer player outfit, like clown tights, boots, right? And it's like, man, it's like he's the champion, right? He's the Pokemon champion, and everybody in the Pokemon world is obsessed with Pokemon. So yeah, he gets to be Elton John. He gets to be Little Nas X. He gets to be Lady Gaga. He can dress however the f he wants, and this is what he chooses to wear. Right? He's like extremely flamboyant. So good for him, I guess. But I'm like, what is this person wearing? And of course, his cape is covered in advertisements, right? So it's like there's all of these like companies that pay him to be on his cape. It's super weird. Yeah, it's respect to Leon. He's gotten where he is through hard work, and now he gets to dress like some sort of sports clown. So you're saying he is queer coded? I don't think. I mean, I don't think Leon is purposefully queer coded. He does have okay. He does have a strong relationship with the dragon trainer. I forget his name, and seems to completely ignore Magnolia's daughter or granddaughter, who's like the only like cute. That's not true. I was gonna say the only cute consenting age adult in this game, but I think the gym leaders are adults, so there's some cute. Actually, there's a lot of cute gym leaders. But he's like totally oblivious to her, right? Even though she's like clearly got something there. So yeah, maybe Leon could be queer coded. That I can see that. The first mainline female professor was Juniper in Gen 5. Okay, there are 2 female professors in this game, and we've had 1 or 2 in the spin offs. Okay, alright, that's cool. Yeah, I was mostly asking for the mainline games, but okay, that's good. Some sort of sports clown would be great on a headstone. Here lies Leon, some sort of sports clown. I mean, rodeo clowns are sports clowns, right? So they exist. Got a Pokedex. Yes, I did. You already know about Dynamaxing, right? There you go, Leon. Always talking about Pokemon. Help me convince Lee that he should endorse us for the gym challenge. Oh yeah, Leon is reluctant to endorse Hop and Petunia. They're just little babies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like it makes it look Hop is like freaking out. Let's see if you two can show me such a brilliant battle that I'm left no choice but to endorse you. I'll make sure both your teams are in good shape before the battle starts. Okay. Oh, you know what's great? Oh no. Wait. So we picked Sobble, which means did Hop pick Score Bunny? No. Yes. So that's actually going to be tougher. It's going to be hard to lead with a Bulbasaur. Obviously, none of the starters are poison types, and none of them are naturally strong against poison types, except Grookey is weak against poison, right? Being a grass type. Let me see if this lady wants to tell me anything. All right. I think Leon either already healed or will heal my Pokemon here. Okay. Hop is probably going to lead with Score Bunny or Wooloo. So let's try and see if we can call it and get a water type out. Although again, I don't think he has any water type moves yet. Um, I think I think Sargassum might be able to like learn some water type moves from talking to the move rememberer. So maybe we should do that next time we're in a Pokemon Center to see if like any of these guys can remember some like baby versions of their stab moves. Let's see. The best thing this game did was give you a ballet move if you spin in a circle enough, as well as a sick post. Yeah, that's cool. And it's a way of evolving a Pokemon, right? So it's like, how are you gonna do Alcremies later, Game Freak? Just like calm down. Plays historic and instantly ran into an infinite combo deck. Oh yeah. I played last night and I got so mad because I ran into three control decks in a row. Like basically either um, what is it? Orzov or Esper control, right? Just blue black white stuff all the way down. Could not cast a spell or could not keep a creature on the board for more than a turn. Just so obnoxious. And I got so sick of it. And then my wife got home and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just sad because I lost at Magic." Um, Leon is basically this region's Hulk Hogan or John Cena. Sure, sure, yeah, definitely. Well, he's more than that because people are like really into Pokemon, right? It's like not everybody's really into wrestling. Like he's like a movie star. He's like or like a pop star. He's like he's like all of BTS. I had that early today in like quick play mode. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yep. Okay, let's get into this challenge. Let's go, Hop. You don't scare me. Oh, let's see how they do. Listen, you two, the reason I'm unbeatable is because I learn from every battle I see or take part in. That's how I got in here I am today. So show me something good so I can steal it. It's time for my legend to... Oh, Hop. Oh, poor sweet Hop. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, right? It's like facial hair that like is like a chin strap without the chin. Yeah, they went all out for Leon. I feel like they had like five different like characters that they're like, oh, should the gym leader be like this cool trucker hat guy, or should it be like this fancy king guy, or should it be this like gross beard guy? And it's like, why not all of them? Should I use should I use status moves? Is that gonna help me at all? Oh, this drops their special defense. I'm gonna hit him with some acid a couple times, which will probably kill him. Oh, beefy. It's also like a 3 level difference. So that's the thing is like all of these are imported Pokemon. So I think that's still a thing, right? Pokemon that you trade um, have a higher, uh, what I want to say, a higher XP gain. Little veggies. Nope, we'll keep this. He reminds me of a lot of soccer fans from the UK, especially the Han and Soccer Kid combo. Yeah, that's what they're going for, right? Is like in this world, um, trainers are sports superstars, right? Or in this region, that's why they all wear like uniforms. Yeah. Why are you dropping my attack, Hop? I thought you were good at this. Clearly, this guy has special attack. Oh no, Hop is. Oh, Hop. Hop might have a third Pokemon here. I think he has like a. Oh, never mind. I think eventually he gets a Corviknight. Yay! Sargassum grew to level 10. Water Gun! Alright! A water type move. I was like, this guy's gonna learn a water type move just in time to evolve and turn into a dragon type and lose the stab for it. Hop is on scrub quotes, yes. Poor Hop. Oh, okay, I guess we are going. What did it say? Oh, okay, so I haven't won yet. Yeah, he's got a rookie D. Oh, no. Let's see. Acid deals 40. Water gun deals 40. We'll hit it with acid first, see if it drops its special defense. Or, you know. Skapow! Water gun. Yeah, Hop seems like he's in for a rough adolescence. He really is. Like a lot of people don't like Hop, but I feel bad for him just because of the way the story mode plays out, and because of the way he takes it. Right? It's like I feel like what was the Sun and Moon rival like Howie or whatever. Um, that guy just took it all in stride. He's like, "Ah, oh, you beat me again. Oh well, we're best friends. Ha, great." You know, it's like Hop. You know, Hop feels it. Look at him. Like Hop thinks that he's hot stuff, and you know he is. But I'm a Pokemon protagonist. Like my Pokemon are unstoppable because I can, you know, swap them out and use type advantages, and the game actually gives the player an advantage, right? One thing the game does is like, here's the Pokemon that's about to come out. Would you like to swap? Like something that you don't get in competitive, obviously, and something that I don't think these guys get. So you get a free swap in. That's pretty strong. That's very strong. And also, I'm taking his money. Oh, poor Hop. Well, at least he's not poor. Got a big house, basketball court outside, got a nice career lined up. He's lined up for a good mid 20s. Yeah, he's going to be fine. Isn't he Leon's brother with a lot of pressure on him because he's living in the shadow? Yeah, he is. Right? That's, you know, again, another reason why I think Hop is relatable and why it's easy to empathize with him is because his brother is the most badass person in the Galar region, right? Bar none, nobody's more popular or more liked than Leon. So Hop is like, I also have to become a Pokemon master. Just, you know, or he wants to be the league champion. I guess going through both is the key to the two of us getting stronger, right? Yeah, Hop. Poor sweet Hop. Well, after seeing a match like that one, I suppose I've little choice but to give you both an endorsement as champion. I got a letter of endorsement. Like I remember, is it in red and blue? Like anytime you get to a gym, like your rival has already been there and like destroyed it. It's been a while since we've had like hyper competent rivals. All right, you and me are going to train up against one another to aim for that champion's title. Against one another, but I wanted to be friends. She's into it. Yeah, let's go. The more we keep battling against one another, the more our Pokemon will grow, because that's literally how the game works. Huh, what's that? Yeah, just go touch that, kids. They're wishing stars. Oh, beep-a-leep-a-loo. Oh, that's the thing that lets you Dynamax. I love Dynamax. Like, as the new mechanic for this game, like the moment I saw it, I was like, "Whoa, that's such a good idea." And I actually really like the implementation. I like Gigantamax forms too. I think they're really cool. Some of them are stupid, but it's Pokemon. You're gonna find some Pokemon stupid. That's the law. Um, it's like, yeah, we don't know how these work. You guys should calm down. But we'll still put you in. It's like we don't know how these radioactive stars from space work, so we'll just make a little watch for you to wear with them inside. Let's see. Too bad our blank stare of a character gets in the way. um, I remember a lot of memes about Petunia being Scottish and like foul-mouthed Glaswegian. Yes, I love those. Um, is that actually in the game at all? No, it's not. People just saw her. You start out with like this little bonnet, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's Scottish!" Like all the Scottish people are like, "She's Scottish!" So yeah, they're like, just like all this stuff, and it's like hilarious because it's Pokemon stuff, right? I can't do a Scottish accent, but it's like very like inside baseball, like Pokemon stuff about EVs and IVs, but done in like really heavy Scottish accent. It's fantastic. I love those memes. Let's see what else. I don't think we've had a really good rival since Silver in Gold and Silver. Yeah. I mean, not that kind of rival, right? But maybe that's a good thing. Again, maybe Pokemon is just trying to slowly get away from rivals. Definitely not a radioactive. Yeah. Gigantamax is so hype, making the forms temporary makes you really strategize on like Megas. Yeah, definitely. Sonia. Um, when it comes to the thirstometer, I think people are right to look at Sonia. Again, it's just like, oh, here's like a young woman of age. Cool. Like, thank you. It's like a lot of people are really hot for Marnie, and I'm like, yeah, she's supposed to be like 12 or however old these guys are, 14. And then I don't know how, I forget the name of the water gym trainer, but people are super hot for her, which is, again, I think she's an adult, so that's fine. And she does have a super cute design, and it's good to see like an attractive, like interesting, like person with dark skin in Pokemon. You don't have a lot of like people with dark skin period in this game. But clearly they really pushed for that. Nessa, yeah, yeah, yeah. We ran into Zamazenta. Oh heck yeah! Here we go. I don't. So I picked out all of these Pokemon that I wanted to be in the team, um, and I realized that I didn't pick. Like I didn't start with a coughing, and I didn't start with like a trubbish or whatever. And I'm like, I think that Petunia is like kind of scared of like the pollution side of the poison Pokemon. Like she's okay with the plant and like the stinger type uh, poison Pokemon, but she's like intimidated by the other kind. So it'll be interesting for it to go around. I think I'm gonna have to end up with a Garbodor at some point because I think it's the only poison. Well, actually no. Now that Venusaur can Gigantamax, it used to be that Garbodor was the only poison type that could Gigantamax. Not so simple as that. There are a number of conditions you must meet if you hope to have your Pokemon Dynamax and take on a gigantic form. The legend of my reign is fun. Oh, Hop. Poor sweet Hop. I'm like, is Hop short for something? Like, yeah, it's short for Hoptercopter. Let's see. Oh, you have advice for me, huh? Oh, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, if you're bad at whistling, just press the left stick. It's like, what does that mean? All right, we're going back to Wedgehurst. I should get into at least a couple fights along the way. All right, Choodle. See something here. Noise. I guess maybe I should try to catch a Choodle. Yeah, I was like, I'm not even thinking about catching Pokemon as a thing. Mean look. What's this now? Oh, I can start fighting people online. No thanks. No thank you. Oh, Yamper. Alright, veggies. I'm gonna try to catch this guy, so don't kill him. Ah, Tail Whip, my old enemy. That was not hurt as much as I thought it would. Uh, Let me switch out. I might just throw a Pokemon at him. Or a Pokeball. I'll throw a Pokemon at him. Let's see. Let's just do a little scratch. There you go. How dare you? Electric types. Rude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of a Moonstone. I know they have them around, but I don't remember where they spawn or whatever. No, get out of here. Send him to a box. Yeah, I'm like, right here, come fight me. There you go. I'm just gonna try to hit it as hard as possible and see what happens. Pretty good. Pretty good for a not very effective move. They're starting to, the little babies are starting to come into their own. Razor Leaf, let's see. Razor Leaf is physical. And so is Vine Whip. 55, 95, 45, 100. I might just keep Vine Whip for the accuracy. It kind of sucks when you miss. It's only 95, or it's only 5 less than 100. Yeah, we'll swap out. Oh, a little Choodle just out on the road. That's a nice thing about early Pokemon levels is that these little Pokemon are so catchable that you can just throw a normal Pokeball at them at the very beginning of the fight, and you have a really good chance of just catching them. An important lesson also for all of you Nuzlockers. Um, you don't have to risk fighting a lot of the time in at least in this game because those early Pokemon are very easy to catch. All right. Yeah, I think this outfit came out cute. I think she needs shoes to go with it, and eventually we're gonna want to give her a different bag. Um, but let's start out with growth. That's a cute animation. I don't ever like before this. I didn't ever use like um, status moves, especially not self buffing moves. I didn't use them at all until I started kind of playing a little bit of competitive, and then I was like, oh, that's what they're for. So it's like now it's actually kind of fun to have them and to just do something like this, right, where it's like low risk to do it, and then you just end up like smashing them in your second turn. It's okay. Are you guys talking about what Army of Thieves? I mean, you gotta hand it to them for them to. It would be like somebody making a prequel from Dusk Till Dawn, right? It's like in From Dusk Till Dawn, like halfway through, you realize that there are vampires. It's like, yeah, if they like made a prequel that was like, oh, here's like these two bank robbers and how they meet and like the first bank they rob or whatever. Um, Zero vampires, nothing else. Just yeah, it's like it's a weird idea. I almost said it's probably the only good heartfelt movie Zack Snyder's ever made, but he was only an executive producer. Yep. Yeah. Um, Zack Snyder uh, movies are pretty cynical, which suck. Which really sucks when like one of the subject of those movies is Superman, right? It's like a cynical look at Superman is not anything anybody asked for after like 1993. They shoehorn in some dreams about zombies, but other than that, there are no real zombies in the whole film. Classic. I mean, it's a wacky idea. It almost makes me want to watch both of them to see what they do with it, right? It's like I wasn't interested in the zombie one, but I'm like, then they made one with no zombies, and I'm like, well, now I'm weirdly interested in how they did it. It's like True Detective. I wasn't really interested in True Detective, and they were like, then the next season, it's a different set of True Detectives. And I'm like, oh, now I'm interested. Are they going to keep the same themes? Is it going to be like a completely different thing? I still haven't sat down to watch True Detective. Oh, hi, lady. Hi. Hi. How do you do the spin? Can I do the spin yet? There we go. Skapow. That's what the people want to see. Come on, Petunia. You'll never beat me to the station. So calm down. I need to go to the Pokemon Center first. He did make Legend of the Guardians. That's true. But I honestly can't remember most of that movie, so I can't tell you how wholesome it was. I never saw it. Well, he was the director. He didn't really like make 99% of the film. I mean, the director has a lot of say, right? But yeah, it's based on a franchise, right? It's based on like a book series. So then again, so Superman, and look at what he did to him. Yeah, I honestly can't figure out why Zack Snyder is involved in that movie. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of crazy how like people get their big breaks for directing. It's like often in movies that in retrospect do not match their voice at all. Um, I don't want to buy any berries right now. Shoot, let's wait for fashion until we get to the next town. So out with it. How many did you catch? Just like a handful. Nice. I used to be fascinated to learn more about the production of that movie, but nobody ever talks about it. Yeah, a movie critic I like used to joke that nobody has seen the Owl movie. It did okay, but it would be a movie about Goose being a truck driver. Well, he directed Legend of the Guardians the same way Steven Spielberg directed Ready Player One. 90% of the movie was made by animators, off of storyboards. He probably gave a few notes too. I mean, that's fair. Oh, that's right. Spielberg did do Ready Player One. I forgot about that. Do I want to teach Swift to any of these guys? Probably not. It's a Zack Snyder movie that looks and feels nothing like a Zack Snyder movie. Yeah. Mom, since the day you chose Score Bunny as a partner, a day ago. Nice. Thinks how lucky you are to be the mother of the first ever pair of champion brothers. Because I'm certain to be the champion. Oh, Hop. Of course you will be, darling. Of course you will be, darling. Anyway, have fun. Come back anytime. All right, thank you. Let's go. Let's just freaking go, man. Let's go. Let's beat some Pokemon butt. Hop is rearing to go. And yes, our protagonist, as ever, is just standing there with like giant eyes, just like this is cute. This is a very cute cutscene. You can camp out, do a spot of fishing. I don't think I could ever get tired of it. Oh yeah, in this game you get the fishing rod immediately, I think. Just try and strike me down, God. Hop really needs to stop standing on that mountaintop and daring all those lightning bolts to strike him. Absolutely. Um, hey, Mr. Station Master, is this the wild area? Train is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. Classic Pokemon, right? Just absolutely classic. You can't go this way, even though everything's connected. You can't go this way. You can't go this way because something. I already have the greatest team, the greatest poison team. Give me items. Oh, I did play Let's Go Eevee, so they're gonna give me an Eevee. A G-Max Eevee. No, send it to a box. If there was a poison type Eevee or evolution, we might look into it. Let's see. You can't go through there because I'm parched. Accurate portrayal of the British railway system. uh, and I can make that joke. I'm French. Our railway system is even worse. Okay. Well, here in the United States, cities barely have any sort of rail system, if at all. So don't sit down. Pokemon are in the way. Just use a Pokédoll. That's useful. Yeah, that'll probably be useful because in the wild area, it actually is kind of easy to wander into higher level Pokemon fights. Dune was so good, I paid actual real American dollars to watch it twice in theaters. That's good. I'm glad. There's a lot of Dune fans, and I don't think that they've ever been completely happy with an adaptation. And it kind of sounds like this Dune did a very good job, so that's good. Uh, IDK, I like the Portland area Max, which is a light rail system. Yeah, I mean, um, Seattle has a light rail and like bus system that like plug in together. Chicago has the L and stuff. So obviously subways in New York. Yes, rest my Pokemon. But there is a rail that connects some of the U.S.'s major cities, but not in the way that any rail in Europe does, right? It's like seldom used and it's not that great and it doesn't have that many stops. Every once in a while something new comes out that they're like, okay, this time we're really gonna push for Congress to like put together like a huge rail system that actually connects the entirety of the United States, and it always gets killed because car companies. I haven't read the books yet, but that sounds like exactly my speed. That's cool. Um, I'm both excited and mortified that this film covers less than half the book. I'm currently rereading Dune, and oh boy, is there a lot of missing stuff and a lot more to go. Yeah, yeah, that's we. I think I talked about it last time, right? Oh yeah, when we were talking about Wheel of Time. Um, oh, Sony is back. Um, yeah, we were talking about Wheel of Time. It's like how much of like is each episode going to be a part of the book? Like, are they stretching it out to fit more episodes? Like, is the whole first season going to be a book? Is the first two books going to be the first season? Who knows, right? It's like who knows how they decide to do it. Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people are like trying to get through Wheel of Time as the stuff starts so that you can follow along at least. I'm off to stick my head in as many of those red glowing dents as I can find. Yeah, we might try a Dynamax fight just because all of my Pokemon are babies and it's kind of funny to see them Dynamax. Oh, nice. Biggest thing in this game is I think technically you can do it in Let's Go as well, But it's like, yeah, this ability to just access your boxes directly all the time is fantastic, right? Just like something that the series needs, especially for later in the game where you want to um, hatch eggs or whatever. It's just so much easier to just be able to immediately access your boxes. I found a YouTube video of all the times in the Lynch movie where the characters whisper in an off-screen voice. I could just spend hours quoting the David Lynch Dune movie. Yeah, it's hardcore. New season of The Expanse next month got me hype. Me too. I'm all caught up, so oh, a rock ground type. Let's avoid that. I guess, we have a water type and a grass type, but still not great for what is that? Oh, it's a electrike or whatever. Elect yeah, electrike. I honestly didn't know it was coming. I've had it on my list for a while because I started reading Brandon Sanderson books. And he finished the series, only learned about the show like last week. Started reading the books the week before. Yeah. Let's make our monster grow. I didn't even look at what level this guy was. Nine. Oh, that's not too bad. When in doubt, pedal dance it. I liked Robert Jordan's Conan stories. My finally read is Grand Epic. Sanderson's the only reason I wasn't interested in Wheel of Time. Uh, Accidentally relevant. I didn't know Jordan wrote some Conan, yeah. But they also cut out a lot of great character building that also builds up to the overall lore. Um, yeah, I mean, it's such a huge, like, Dune is just so huge, right? So it's like something's getting cut. Maybe they'll make a director's cut and they'll throw back in some of the stuff that they cut. That's almost certainly a thing that's going to happen. People probably wouldn't have been interested in it. You'd be surprised. People, it's like people go nuts for like just stray looks between Gimli and Legolas, right? Use the right stick to rotate the camera when you're in the wild area. What? What? Looking around in a Pokemon game? Impossible. Like I feel like that's how like Pokemon wanted people to react, and instead people are like, the trees don't look right. Joked about Legolas and Gimli. Yeah, like people live for that. Um, I've seen. There was a Tumblr post going around forever about like the food that each character had in their pack. Somebody had like prepared it, and it's like this is according to Tolkien and like some other sources what dwarves ate, and here's what hobbits ate, and this is how like their little backpacks would have been put together. It's like yeah, people love that stuff. I think the Villeneuve Dune movie, Know the Power of Thirst, they did cast Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya. Yeah, those two are hot, hot, hot right now. Uh, You still like it? Okay. Yeah, Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa, Josh Brolin, Rebecca Ferguson, Dave Bautista, right? So, yeah, definitely they definitely know what they're doing. Am I heading in the right direction? I want to go there, right? I'll fight this Kingler. How big could it be? Oh, a very strong looking Kingler. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's level 28. Whatever, I can take him. Let's poison him. Okay, maybe I can't take him. Now's the time to run away. What's my highest level Pokemon? No, he's a grass or he's a ground type. I'm not throwing him out there. Let's go with our tankiest Pokemon and let's try to run away. Okay, not to note to self. The Pokemon that are wandering around not in the grass are super beefy. Now I need to, as usual, poor little veggies got his claw clean. Batista was a weird take on that character. To be fair, he was barely a character. Yeah, I don't know how much he's in it. Um, but yeah, it's like it's good. You know, it's some diverse casting. That's nice. Okay, well now we need to get to a Pokemon Center, so I think I'm not going to try to do a max battle right now. Although I kind of want to. Nah, better not. A big pearl. Yeah, I don't want to just beat up Electrikes all day. What's this? An Electrike? Come on. Uh, yeah, maybe he'll get more of a roll in the second one. Uh, let's swap this out. Bring out someone who actually has a type advantage. Ah, woo! Oh yeah, I guess I can try and catch this, and that way I won't have to deal with it. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have just thrown a Pokeball at that Kingler and hoped for the best, but that probably wouldn't have worked. Nice. Once again, here's some XP that little Veggies isn't getting. Nope. Send to a box. The wild area is overflowing with a special sort of energy measured in watts. Okay, let's save. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and dive for a Pokemon Center here, and then we'll run around the wild area a bit, because I was kind of a dummy and faced off against a Kingler that was like 10 levels higher than us. Oh yeah, that's the other thing is, uh, well yeah, of course let's go with a poison type color. Well, I guess we could try camping. Camping in the rain. In your Pokemon camp, you and your Pokemon can play together and even eat together, growing closer through the experience. If your Pokemon grow very close to you, they may even try extra hard for you during battle. You can play using your Joy-Con too. If you slide your Joy-Con off your system, you can wave one about to throw a ball, blah, blah, blah. There's Pokemon hanging out farther back in your camp to come play. With up to 3 other trainers at a time. All kinds of people in Pokemon might stumble upon your camp, even those you've never met before, so get to know them as you play together. That's cute. See, okay, so there was the big, you know, there was that big issue with like, oh, what's taking so long? Why is... Come on, guys, come play. Yeah, come play, Bat. Yay. Come here. Yeah. That's right. I'm like a falconer and I'm teaching this guy how to kill. All right, that's enough. Um so people were like, "Oh, why is this game taking so long?" You know, it's like and Game Freak was like, "Oh, the game is taking so long because we're doing new models and new animations for Pokemon." Um and I think that this is what they meant, right? They're like, we are making it so like all of these Pokemon have like realistic walk cycles, um, and so that all of these Pokemon like can interact with each other and do stuff. And it's like that's what they were working on so hard, and like they just used the models and the fights from um, like all of the models and animations from like the previous couple games, and people were really upset about that because that's the stuff that they cared about. But they actually went all out trying to. Oh, thanks. Cute. These guys are cute. Look at all my disgusting babies. So yeah. Anyway, I think they were like, oh, these camping animations are really gonna blow them away, and they didn't. Nobody cared. Partially because there's after a certain part of the game there's no reason to camp, right? It's like you don't have to make camp after a while because you can just fly to a Pokemon Center whenever you need to. I'm just over here soft resetting for shiny Lapras. This is a nice place to just hang out. Yep, going to be the most vicious bat ever. Yes. Fans really don't get that reusing models is just how the industry works. They wanted to see these to be completely rebuilt and also have all of them rebuilt and designed from the ground up, right? All like 800 of them, right? So yeah, it's nuts. Let's start cooking. Oh, I need like uh, different ingredients. Nice. It's also nice that Screech Power wanted to play because he turns into Crobat with friendship or like with happiness, right? So if that Pokemon stays happy, it will evolve faster. You had time to shake some trees. Oh yeah, I forgot that shaking trees is also a thing that you do. That's the thing is like after you play through the game or after I play through the game is like I kept playing for the max battles. I really enjoy max battles in general. I keep making new or like I keep like breeding and training up Pokemon that have like fun things that I can do during a max battle. By the way, I was heartbroken, absolutely heartbroken that Zoroark's ability doesn't work in max battles. Like I was like, I'm gonna lead with a Zoroark, but the last guy in my party is gonna be a little Wooloo, right? Ha 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 ha! It doesn't work. So I that made me pretty sad because it would have been hilarious. All right. Let's go to the Pokemon Center. Dang it! Stop talking to me, people. I'm just trying to heal my dinosaur. I've seen some of that discourse on reusing content with Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm sure. Reusing content is cool and good. It probably saves so much time and money on development. Yeah, and especially the way that these teams are, and like Pokemon's team is tiny. It's like, and they put out 2 games a year. It's ridiculous. My only problem with FromSoft is their games still have PS2 graphics. Yeah, as you know, some studios don't care about graphics. It's like Nintendo famously doesn't care about graphics. Their graphics are always like 2 or 3 steps behind Sony and Xbox, and they don't care because they just do not care. Uh, you should pop into the Pokemon Center. Thank you. That's what I was gonna do. Something in there. I bet you'll get a kick out of. You're a real trainer and all. Information service. You can even. Oh yeah, let's do our league card. Thank you. All right, now let's heal my animals. Poor little veggies, always getting punked out. Uh, I get what you mean, but they make it look so good. Elden Ring looks amazing because of the strong design and color use, I think. Skippy doesn't agree, but that's cool. That's fair. I think I'd be more okay with it if the models had any like reaction to things, like you shoot 20 magic bolts and they just disappear, no reactions, no visible damage. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're cutting corners somewhere. That is not where I meant to go. Okay, let's do our league card. Make a new league card. No backgrounds that look too poisony, so try black for now. Um, yeah. And then I'm gonna do no frame. Mm. Kind of want to make it like she accidentally blinked when she was making her card. It's like, oh, I know, I'll dab. And then she kind of did it wrong, and she accidentally blinked when the picture was being taken. So this is her card. Uh, yeah, let's go with the clear coating. Yeah, there you go. Her very first card. Should screen cap that. Mm, First league card. I guess I could take a picture of it in the Switch as well. There we go. On some level, I think the jank in FromSoft game is an appeal to its own for their fans, kind of like bugs in Skyrim when it launched. I mean, I played Skyrim when it launched, and the bugs are something that like the community like rallies around because it it sucks that you just paid $60 for something super unfinished, right? It's the same thing with Cyberpunk. People are like, "Oh, haha, look at these funny bugs," but it's like that's what you're saying. Where in your soul, you're like, "I can't believe I had to pay this much for this game that doesn't work." Um, I play Pokemon games from 20 years ago, so I'm not any kind of arbiter of quality. You know, Pokemon is its own thing. Um, okay, what else? Let's let me just take a like super duper short break. I just gotta run and grab something, and then we'll continue. All right, sorry about that. Um, yes, I remember the load times for Skyrim. Yeah, like my wife loves Fallout, right? She and like the Bethesda Fallouts, Fallout 3 especially. So she like after playing Fallout 3 and Skyrim, I've always been real down on Bethesda about how like yeah, their games are fun, but they're like basically not finished. And actually that's unacceptable. Is like if you can't finish this game, then don't make it so big. You know, don't make it like a gigantic open world thing. Cut out some stuff and finish your freaking game. And she was always kind of defensive of that because she enjoyed them. And then she played Fallout 76, and I think she kind of now is like a little bit closer to where I am of like Bethesda sucks, but sometimes their games are okay, as opposed to like Bethesda's a good company with like kind of buggy games. Brilliant your training has a break of wild area. Do you remember what your goal in Motostoke is? I'm here for the gym challenge. Go down this way and use the elevator. I remember it being a couple months between release, like 360 got it, and then 4 months later, PS3 got the same DLC. Man, New Vegas was pretty great. Yeah, and she loves New Vegas. Um, and it's like, yeah, that's the thing. New Vegas is Obsidian. Obsidian came out with the Outer Worlds, and we got that and we played it, and she likes it a lot. And I'm like, yeah, this is like this game is smaller. It's a lot smaller than Fallout games because this is about where a studio Obsidian size is able to do a game. It's still got some bugs, but they're not as like flagrant, right? For Skyrim, we didn't get any DLC until Dragonborn. The last DLC came out, and they came out in reverse order, but all of them were half price on the week they released. Oh, interesting. Well, later, so I'm going to swing by the shops while I'm here, but don't forget to register at the stadium, okay? Oh, snap. Yeah, I forgot about fast. A haircut. Guys, we need to get our haircut. So I've been debating whether we should have Petunia like have like whether her hair and eyes should factor into um her poison look. So we'll have a look at things. You guys tell me if there's something that like we absolutely must have. So first, let's go ahead and what? Oh, girls get like their bangs too? God, like girls get all the good options. Okay. I guess there isn't a purple one. There's like a wine red, right? Yeah, that's purple basically. Like, do we want to give her purple hair? Do we want to give her green? I guess there isn't like a yellow. What's caramel blonde? Eh. Platinum blonde? Eh. Gold? Yeah, so like purple hat with like gold hair. I don't know. Maybe just darken it to black so that things pop a little bit more. Uh, I gave my guy a sick fade, yep. Um, yes to hair color, as with some purple hair, currently give her purple hair. Oh, nice. What gym leader doesn't have a look to match their gym? You're right. Um, I was thinking just like, um, I was like, yeah, well, maybe we can go with something like platinum blonde, right? Something that still pops the purple and the yellow. And then I'm like, actually, there's like only two other poison trainers. Well, three now. And it's like one of them's Roxy. So I don't want to go too far into Roxy territory. So we'll try purple or wine red rather. Um, and then we just need to pick a style. Let me do no bangs for now. Side swept waves. Cute. Pixie cut, maybe. Mmm, too childish. Plus, we still have that big ol' hat. I guess we could just take the hat off. Long and straight. Eh. Definitely not braids. Curly bob. Hmm. I like that it looks weird. Yeah, it's a nice subtle purple. Yeah, it's like a dark purple, so that's good. Um, you can't choose a French style with a hairstyle you've selected. Yeah, this looks really weird. It's like does she want to look like a venipede? Maybe she does. Yeah, it looks like a poisonous bug nest. Yeah, exactly. It looks like a yeah, it looks poisony. Let's do it. Or like yeah, or like a fruit that you're not supposed to eat. Let's try it. That oh man, and like is the back moving on its own? What? You guys see that? Right? She's like bobbing, but like the back is like horrifying. Yeah, we can always change it later. Yeah, and also as always, you have that Pokemon protagonist blank stare. Tucked your hat into your bag since you can't wear it with this look. Okay, well that's fine. Let's go with no for now, cause I wanna do her eyeballs too. It looks like a bunch of grapes. Yeah, it looks so weird, but it's distinctive, right? It's like, yeah, it's like this is trainer hair. Let's thicken her eyebrows. Should her eyebrows also be purple? Hmm. I think I'm gonna do black. What is this? Cat eye extensions, doll eye extensions. Um, the kite eyes maybe would have worked, but not with this haircut. Okay, so we can give her yellow eyes, right, to keep with the purple and yellow theme, which also makes her look like a demon. Um, Purple, those purple eyes look nice. It's like it goes with the purple theme without making her look like a demon, right? Okay. I'm never going to forget the soulless husk of a poison woman. Yeah, all hail the Hypnotoad. Nice lilac eyes. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the purple eyes. Ah, Pokemon, how could you screw just have somebody having dark like black eyes? I don't want to do any of these. Like they're a bit much. Um, what about pink? That's like the same color as her hair. We'll go with purple. It's like a different shade of purple. It still stands out, but it still looks okay. Total dark, no parents. Continue dark, yes. Oh, wait. Girls get lipstick? Man, girls get all the good options. It's like the boys have like a quarter of these options. Let's see what maroon looks like. Green. Okay, well, lipstick doesn't look good. We could do that just as a highlight, but it does kind of look like she's going like this. And then, staring off into the nothing. Okay. Is there something else? No. What do you guys think? Purple eyes? Yeah, it looks okay, right? How do the thin eyebrows? It's just thick eyebrows are fine. Uh, Total dark is basically manga cutaway eyes when the character has seen a little too much. Yeah. I say purple. Damn it, Game Freak. Makeup has no gender. Yeah, absolutely. I'm upset that I played a boy the first time around, and I saw that, because I do a lot of max raids, so you see other people in there, and girls, they get. It's like I don't necessarily want boys to have the same options, although why not? They might as well just have the same options. Um, I want I want boys to have as many options, right? It's like I want like give me characters that I can customize. If my character is going to be this rail thin like phantom husk of a person, at the very least you could do is let me like change up their eyebrows. Yeah, exactly. They've had male leaders with lipstick. What is this tomfoolery? Yeah, literally the dark type gym leader in this game wears makeup, right? Like very prominently. So it's like, yeah, what the heck, man? All right, let's see what clothing options they have. Clearly, what I care about is like, oh, don't forget to sign up for the gym challenge. Is like, no. Oh, a polywag top. These tops are cool, but if I'm gonna be wearing a jacket, oh, knitted parka. Since her hair is purple now, I'm thinking about switching, right? So that like purple hair, yellow coat with like a purple accent underneath. I don't like the knitted parkas though. I mean, I guess girls get dresses, but so far we have yet to run into any dress options. So, um, yeah, not a lot to see here. Only two kinds of boots. I guess we can try and change her. Plaid. No, no thanks. Can't wear hats. I guess we can try and give her some glasses. That's something we can think about is like maybe it's like I do kind of see this character, especially with this haircut, as wearing like glasses that obscure her eyes, right? Make her like more weirdly bug-like. So maybe that's something to consider. Let's see if these like. What do you guys think? Does the varsity jacket have ads like Leon's cloak? I think it has like patches, right? Like you did band or football or whatever. Every time seems to have more clothes options, so we can make shopping for Drip a crucial part of the run. I think it already is, right? I feel like I've spent more time trying to find good clothing options for this character than I have like actually leveling up my Pokemon. I like these glasses. You know, we just spent money giving her purple eyes, but I like the way they look. So let's see if there are some other comparable option. What's the difference? Oh, the frame. Gold. Definitely not modeled. Let's go with black yellow. And let's oh, plaid. I don't want her to wear plaid. There you go. Unfortunately, we gave her that stupid card, and now you probably can't tell that she's closing her eyes. But maybe you can a little bit. All right. Now we're ready for the Pokemon League. We need to speedrun this section so we can get to the next Urban Outfitter. Yeah, just try to get through like stupid gym challenges and plot as quickly as possible so we can get to the next thing. And then like the only grinding we do is grinding for money so that we can buy more outfits. Actually, max raids are pretty good for grinding for money. Um, oh, there's one close by. Okay, let's try and do a max raid. The best part is she doesn't wear any of these clothes in the actual league. Yeah, yeah, she's gonna wear her little uniform, but at least the haircut gets to stay. Defeat a Dynamax Pokemon, and you'll get a chance at catching it. Additionally, there are some rare items that you can only obtain by battling a Dynamax Pokemon. They become powerful. They may unleash multiple moves in a row and take other actions you won't see in a regular battle. Working together with other trainers will be key. Taking these Dynamax Pokemon together as a team of 4. Of course, our very first um, Dynamax Pokemon is a Psychic type, right? Okay. Let's first and foremost, we gotta change that picture. Uh, Profile. I don't think that there's a poison type symbol because there's no poison type gym in the main game. So we will go with. I don't like any of these people. None of these people are my character. This we'll go with this beauty. This is who. This is kind of who. Um, Petunia's mom wants her to be, but Petunia, I guess, wants to be a weird poisonous bug. Is actually what she wants to be. Yep, yep. We can start wearing the poison jersey. Yeah, definitely. Uh, should I invite others? Am I actually going to get people in this? Okay, definitely need to go with Dr. Violet on this one. We're just slowly turning into a black and white red scare monster. Yes. Yeah, goals, right? Uh, I'm not gonna invite others. Hopefully we can take this 1-star psychic Pokemon. Go, Dr. Violet. Yeah. Time to Dynamax. Dr. Violet, you have too many status powers or moves. Oh, that's terrible. It's like I went with this character because it's going to be resistant to the psychic attacks, but it doesn't have any non-poison attacks. So it has to attack with poison, so that's going to be slow going. Well, we'll see. I think max poison gives a bonus to your allies. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, also the NPC trainers notoriously so-so, right? Like sometimes good, sometimes oh, this this was a mistake. I guess it's like a multi-attack thing. But of course, it's like they're using fighting type moves against a psychic flying type, right? What does that do? Special attack. Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, let's try to power up those hydro pumps. That's okay. That's okay. We're all right. This fight is gonna take a while, though. I think we're gonna see Dr. Violet fall out of or run out of Dynamax turns. Fortunately, it can't even hit us with max Mind Blast or whatever, right? Because Dr. Petunia is a Dark type, but um, it doesn't have to hit us for the raid to end, right? It just has to take out any 4 Pokemon. It can even take out the same Pokemon 4 times, and then the raid is automatically over. You can level up to 20 without disobedience issues with no badges in this game. Okay. Martin is just an utter waste of space, yes. Fortunately, we didn't get him this time. Um, my next project is to make for Dynamax raids, is to have like a trickster with taunt. So either a I don't know if um, Klefki gets taunt or if whatever the fairy dark type, I forgot his name, Grimmsnarl. I don't know if that guy gets taunt, but if they do, I want to make a character with taunt whose specific thing is like making sure that the NPCs attack. Like I want to give them some buffs too, so that you can like force the NPCs to attack and then buff them. Um, but I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, I think Grim Snarl does get taunt. So let's see. I can actually try to poison this guy, but I don't think that's gonna do a lot. Just like no damage. I guess I should just probably just scratch it, right? Oh, that actually did something. Nice. All right. Good job, NPCs. Thanks for pulling your weight against this what really should have been a completely insignificant threat. We did a good job, guys. Look at this character. But I think we definitely need um to reverse it. Since her hair is purple, we need her like her outer jacket to be yellow. So I'm literally thinking of just like going back to the previous town we were in and buying the yellow hoodie. Hey, life's a pitch. What's up? Uh, Someday I'm going to do a Lapras only run. Lapras can do it. Like there are Pokemon where it's like, oh yeah, this you can just play this Pokemon the whole time and it's relevant, especially if it's a Gmax Lapras. No, get out of my sight. All right. Yeah, totally 100%. Let's just go back to that previous town. Oh, I am I gonna have to? Oh, I'm gonna have to cross the entire wild area to do that, aren't I? Uh, okay, maybe I don't want to do that. Unless let's check the train station and see if that's working. They're gonna tell me no. They don't want me to go anywhere right now, but we'll check it out. I'm just staring at Lapras for hours right now, so I really want her. Yeah, Lapras is cool. That again, back in the day when competitive Pokemon was going on for Sword and Shield, and they didn't allow any um, ew, and they didn't allow legendaries, and there was like a limited pool of Pokemon. Like going up against the Gmax Lapras was like a huge pain in the butt, right? It's just like such a massive tank of a critter and also hits very hard. So yeah, definitely. We have become a fashion gym leader. That's right. Let me get. I need. Okay. Well, we'll just do it from here. We'll just stand here on this sewer grate. Skapow. Oh, did we look at? Oh yeah, we did look at bags, and they're like plaid. So okay, I don't think we can go back right now. So we will just. I guess we'll go back to the Pokemon Center so we can recuperate Dr. Violet. And when we get through our first gym battle, we'll be able to add someone to the team, right? We'll put someone on the bench. I already have a Pokemon ready to go, but I think another Pokemon that I'm working on might take their place. Like I have a coughing ready to go, um, but I think I might sideline it to get a Krogunk, right? Because there's gonna be some rock types and steel types in our future, so I wanted to have a fighting type ready to go. So we'll see how that goes. I'm doing a shiny only run, and Lapras is a big part of my final team. Yeah, it seems like we need to push on through. Who's on first? Let's see. All right, so we're getting close to the usual wrapping time. So let's do that. Let's just save up. Everybody's healthy. Let's see if we need to like update our card. Still good. It's still good even if you can't see she has her eyes closed. She's not there yet, right? It's like she wants to start projecting this gym leader confidence, but she's not there yet. She will be, but she's not there yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't think that is available right now. Nope. It would be in this. The lottery would be in this menu, right? I don't think it's. I don't think it's available. Pokejobs. I guess I could send my non-poison types to do jobs, right? That gets me like items and stuff, right? Oh, normal type Pokemon. Um. Oh, Eevee's a normal type. There we go. Go to work. Do something useful. You non-poison idiots. Okay. Well, that's an added bit of value that we might get out of non-poison Pokemon we catch, so that's good. All right. Okay. So here we are. Petunia had a uh, her Pokemon started really coming into her own, but also she maybe got a little cocky and tried to take on a level like 27 Kingler. So some ups and downs, like you'd hope to have in some trainer story. Um, yeah, definitely need that income. All right, so let's wrap it up. So thank you guys for joining me on the stream. Next Wednesday is like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, right? So um, I don't. There's a good possibility that I won't stream because I've got like a bunch of errands I need to run on that day, and if I do, it might just be a short stream. So um, if you are hanging out around here next Wednesday and you don't see something come up, that's probably why. Um, I guess I guess I should probably just be like no stream, but maybe a surprise stream if I do get some time. So count on no stream next week. Right, that's the right week, right? It's like the one after Thanksgiving. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, the 24th. Keeping an eye on the Twitters for stream announcements. Yeah, definitely do that. If you guys haven't checked it out, we started a YouTube channel called, has a very succinct name, Lopez Family Variety Channel. You can go there and see our very first clip from this stream um, of us trying to throw little veggies at a squirrel and getting our ass kicked. And there'll be more clips there on the future, and I'm trying to figure out if we're able to just like put whole streams in there, and that might be another thing where like once a week the main Wednesday stream gets thrown up on YouTube like wholesale, and people can watch it there too. Um, so yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. Let me see something real quick. Um, so yeah, yeah, definitely. Thanks for. I was expecting Fish Taco Bonanza for the clip channel. Well, maybe next time. Maybe that will be our actual like clips channel, right? Um, but yeah, we'll keep posting stuff up there. We'll keep doing stuff here. You guys have a good night. If any of you are major spoilers patrons, we're recording a live show on the Discord tonight for the Game Masters Roundtable. So I'll be there. Steven will be there. Brian will be there. I think Dr. Will is going to make an appearance. So it'll be fun if you guys want to check that out. Other than that, I guess that's about all I got. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for playing along. And thanks for helping me turn a bland young woman into some sort of weird space pod bug. Bye.